What's the real difference between physical and legal custody in Arizona? This is actually a pretty complicated question in Arizona because we've sort of gotten away from the word custody as a whole. A lot of parents were having a difficult time understanding the difference between physical and legal custody, and so we've split the word custody into two different sections that we're going to call parenting time and legal decision making. Parenting time is where we're going to talk about how often the children are with each parent. Legal decision making is where we're going to talk about how parents have to work together to make decisions over their child for things like educational decisions, medical decisions, and other legal decisions that you may need to make for your child over the course of your co-parenting relationship. Do you want to decide your children's fate, or do you want to leave that in the court's hands? In Arizona, the court will typically make decisions pertaining to your children that relate to parenting time or legal decision making if you're not able to come to an agreement with the opposing party. Having an experienced attorney there to guide you through that process and to help navigate you through settlement agreements with the opposing party, likely not the best of relationship between the two of you when you're going through that process anyway. Having someone there to guide you can be extremely helpful to work out parenting plans and legal decision-making arrangements so that you guys can better co-parent your children together for the foreseeable future. The legal components when we're evaluating parenting time and legal decision-making really revolve around the best interests of a child. And in Arizona, we're going to look to ARS 25-403 to determine what is in the best interest of a child. That's a statute that outlines several factors that the court has to consider when making that determination. Those are going to be things like your relationship with the child, the opposing party's relationship with the child, what sort of things you do with the child during your parenting time, how the child's doing in home, school, the community, their relationship with your friends and family members. There's a long list of factors that the court's going to look at when making determinations as to what parenting time and legal decision making should look like. Now, when you walk into court in Arizona, the court wants to give you equal parenting time and joint legal decision making. That's sort of the starting point for the court. It's typically going to be the party who wants more than equal parenting time or more than joint legal decision making. It's going to be their burden to convince the court that the court should order otherwise. The court's main focus in a custody case might not be what you think. Typically in Arizona, when the court is evaluating things like parenting time and decision-making, the court's going to look at what's in the best interest of the child. When making that determination, the court's going to look at a series of factors that are outlined by statute, and they're going to analyze who the child should live with primarily, as well as who should make legal decisions over the child as well. Is it possible to change custody orders after they've been issued by the court? In Arizona, the answer is yes. Typically in Arizona, the court requires you to wait 1 year from the time of initiating your court order so that you can modify things like parenting time and decision-making in your case. In order to modify parenting time or decision-making, it's your burden to show that there's been a significant change in circumstances surrounding the child. A lot of the time, that's going to be things like a party moving away, a child getting older, significantly older, a child becoming of school age. Those are all things that you would typically see quantify a significant change in circumstances, and that would give you grounds to be able to go to the court and request modification of parenting time or decision-making orders. If you have any questions pertaining to custody, whether it's regarding legal decision-making, parenting time, whatever it may be, I'd encourage you to reach out to us at Desert Legal Group. We'd be happy to chat with you and hear about your story.